I live with individuals, husband and daughter, who are big time procrastinators. You know, every time I get up here, I'm just so excited. So welcome to the Mikia Troche channel. If this is your first time joining me, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I give you a lot of diversity on this channel, mukbangs, pranks, motivation, mentorship, some education, some quick tips, and all that stuff. So if you're new, go ahead and hit subscribe and go ahead and join the Let's Build Together family. We haven't officially found us a squad name yet. You get what I'm saying? Everybody's a squad. So if you want to go ahead and help me find out a squad name for us, go ahead and drop it down in the comments. Now, if you're my returning viewer, I just want to thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. Thank you for every time you hit like, every time you view a video. It is because of you, and I am so grateful. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into what we're talking about today, because I'm going to try to free some people. I am. This is mentorship today, with some guidance. I'm going to do my best. But we're talking to procrastinators, okay? We are talking to you. I have got to figure out how to get you guys, yes, you guys, to improve your procrastination. You got to do better in this new year. And coming from some experience with procrastination for myself, very, very little. Like if there was a scale of 1 to 10 of procrastination, I'm more towards like a 1.5. I live with individuals, husband and daughter, who are big time procrastinators. So I'm speaking from experience. And so I think that this topic is, again, very relevant if you want to improve your procrastination in this new year. So let's go ahead and let's talk. Why are you so, I don't want to say lazy, but that's really what it is. Why do you drag your feet? Okay, I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to talk to the parents because I'm going to hit the parents hard anyway. So I might as well talk to the parents and then I'm going to talk about your children. All right. So your children have chores. If they do, go ahead and comment, because if your kids ain't got no chores, that's a whole nother video I need to do. And then I need to talk to you on the side. Okay. So your child has chores. Okay. Simple. I need you to clean the kitchen. Let's do the kitchen. Clean the kitchen, wipe the counters, sweep the floor, mop the floor, make sure all the food is put up, etc. Okay? They already know this chore is out because if you're an organizing parent, you've already put it out there for your child, okay? So this chore is due on Tuesday after dinner, 7:30. 8 o'clock come by, the kitchen's still looking like a science project blew up in it. 9 o'clock come by, 10 o'clock come by. Now you have to start getting ignorant with your kids. Why? Because it's not done. What are they doing? You go, you check on your child and they're laying down. Why are you laying down when the kitchen isn't done? So you want to clink, pot while we're all trying to sleep? That is procrastination. That is laziness. I always told my kids, especially if they're on the phone, they got those AirPods in or whatever the case is. Back then it was the big beats, right? I always told them, if you're on the phone talking to somebody, that is the perfect time for you to go ahead and bust out your chores. So I don't understand where this generation of procrastination has come from, because I do find that for me, I'm not a huge procrastinator, but I have bred procrastination in my house. Like from my womb have come children that procrastinate, and I don't understand it. So I'm going to try to help you guys in this new year get your act in order, because it's enough is enough. So if you get mad at your kids because they're dragging out their chores and waiting all day to do it, that is procrastination. What about you? So now I told you that I was going to jump on the kids for a second, go ahead and get them squared away. And now I'm about to get on you. Why is it that you just can't get it done? Let me tell you, you guys know, if you're new to my channel, I go ahead and I look down sometimes because I have notes that I want to share with you guys. And while I'm doing that, I want you to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe if you're enjoying this content and my energy. And always hit that post notification bell so that you know when I'm dropping the latest and greatest. So I'm going to look at my list and I'm going to remember. I'm going to look down and then I'm going to make eye contact, because I know eye contact is very important. Now, listen, I understand that procrastination, a lot of people don't want to procrastinate. It is just in them. I mean, a lot of people just work better under pressure. You know, I can tell you, well, maybe, okay, so see, maybe when I was in college, maybe I procrastinated a little bit, but that's for like a huge project or something like that. And then some people do work better under pressure. However, I think that there's a time and a place for procrastination. Now, I've been asked by a few people to do a video on procrastination. One, being my own child. Two, being one of my best friends. And so I am going to try to make sense of what procrastination is and why we do it. I'm going to go to what Google has said, okay? And then we're going to continue to go ahead. Now, I don't necessarily agree with what they're saying, because it talks about, and I could be wrong because I'm not a psychologist or a psychiatrist in regards to procrastination, but it does talk about fear and anxiety and things like that. And if that is real, as it pertains to procrastination, then, you know, that's news to me. I personally just thought, here's my mind. I'm type A. So if you're a type A person, go ahead and comment. The type A people, we just like to get stuff done. I would prefer, this is me, I would prefer to get all my work done and then have time to relax. Procrastinators want to relax all the way into the last minute and then go and get their work done. And then they're up in the wee hours of the morning, getting it done and things like that. I don't understand it. So listen, I'm not saying that you're going to be rid of procrastination. I'm just saying let's work towards improving procrastination. And I'm going to tell you why. But let me go back to what I was saying in college. In college, I did wait a little while to study for a test. And I'll tell you why. Because if I study like a week or two before, that information is all jumbled in my head. So I would take the last 3 days before an exam, and then I'll go ahead and I'll study, or maybe the night before. Now, I'm definitely not on my way to school studying type of, I was never that type of college student. If that is you, kudos, okay? Because then everything is scrambled. I'm talking about green eggs and ham. Everything is all messed up in here, and I just can't function like that. I have a lot of friends that are just procrastinators, and they really don't have any reason as to why they do it. If you can help me help you, please go ahead and drop it in the comment box, because we got to start freeing people in this new year. Now, let me tell you why it's important. Procrastination could lead to you not giving your best efforts in whatever it is that you're doing. Again, I do understand that some people do work better under pressure, and that's great. But do you really believe that you're giving your best work when you are like sliding in to home plate with your work, or sliding in with a project that's deadline, or you know that you have a deadline you have to meet, or sliding in with a contract, or putting an event together, or whatever the case is? Me, it takes me 90 to 120 days just in pure planning for an event. I can't procrastinate when it comes to those things that are important. So yeah, I kind of joked a little bit about the chores and things like that. But again, if they're young, that will become a tendency, and then you will continue to talk to your children about procrastination. And then here we are, we're adults, and we're procrastinating. So let's try and figure out if I can help you. I told you that I was going to go to Google and tell you what Google says about it. I don't like what they say about procrastinators, you know. Let me go back. I'm going to read this to y'all, okay? Because I was going to write this down in my little book, but this was like about 2-3 sentences. I said, I'm just going to read it to them so they can hear what procrastination is, okay? It says procrastination is the avoidance of doing a task that needs to be accomplished by a certain deadline. Does that sound familiar? It could be further stated as a habitual or intentional delay of starting or finishing a task despite knowing it might have negative consequences. Now, when you read that, now that I've read it over again, I mean, I kind of agree. I'm sorry. If you don't agree, go ahead and comment below. If you do agree, comment below. What they said that this is intentional and habitual a behavior in waiting to the last minute to meet a deadline. Let's talk about some adults who procrastinate getting ready for work. Why do you want to run through the parking lot with your heels on, get a run in your stockings, trying to hit the time clock? That grace period was not made for your procrastination. I don't even think you should even acknowledge a grace period. If I'm helping you improve in this new year, you forget that you got a grace period at work. I think a lot of employers in this new day and age, because when I was really in the workforce, they took away, they said, no, you don't have till 7:06 to clock in. You need to clock in at like 6:53. Okay. So I don't know what it is now, but I will tell you, if you sliding across the parking lot, rolling and tumbling with your lunch bag and your purse and all this other stuff, why would you put yourself through that anxiety? Get in, you're all disheveled, your lipstick is all in the wrong place. Gentlemen, your tie is sideways, your suit is all now crinkled, you got creases in your shoes from running. Why would you want, is it an adrenaline rush? Why would you want to put yourself through that type of intensity? I mean, I got anxiety just thinking about running through a parking lot, okay? I'm going to give you my own little confession, because I always tell you guys that I give my confession because I didn't always have it right. So I remember one day, so some years ago, and working as a nurse, and I'm trying to get in for my shift. So now I'm always on time. I'm like 15 minutes on time, because if you're on time, you're late. And if you late, you just late. Okay. So I was like, you know what? It's early. I got 30 minutes. Mind you, 6:30. I got 30 minutes. I don't got to clock in to 6:53. This was some years ago. And I was like, well, I got to go to 7-Eleven and I got to get my coffee and I got to get my donuts, because it's going to be a long night and blah, blah, blah. So I get to 7-Eleven, taste my coffee. Coffee is old. I'm like, sir, they said, excuse me, sir, could you make a fresh pot of coffee? So it takes him a little while he was a procrastinator, because you know how long that coffee been sitting there. So even 7-Eleven has hired procrastinators, because if they weren't, that coffee would already be fresh. You know how long that coffee been sitting out there, but we don't have those problems at Wawa. If you a Wawa lover, go ahead and hit comment for me. I know we talk about procrastination, but I got to get through my story, right? So long story short, I get my coffee, I get my donuts, I think I get a Mountain Dew, I got to get through the night, 12 hours in the ICU. Now I'm rushing, because you know what time it is? It's 6:47, and I got to get down the road, I got to park, I got to hit the time clock, and I got to be on my unit to give report. what happens? I'm rushing. And so I find a parking spot, and then I turn into the parking spot, and then I look back and I reverse and I hit a car. Yes, procrastination done had me. Didn't it say negative consequences? Now, you guys may not think that that was procrastination, but I was wasting valuable time trying to get some coffee, okay, instead of getting my whole behind to work. So I hit a car, and I had to leave a note. So now guess what? I'm late because I can't not. This is a parked car. I have to leave what unit I work on and how to find me and my number. And I remember getting a call on my unit like an hour later because I guess that was day shift coming out. They probably thought night shift did it on purpose. No, girl. I was using my time, wasting it, waiting to the last minute to get my coffee when I could have made coffee at home. Already had it scheduled, already had it with me in my little Yeti, and we would have been done. But that's not what I did. So I remember getting this call. We exchanged information over the cases. That is when I decided that procrastination doesn't work for me. I have to get things done in a timely manner. Even the Bible tells us to do things decently and in order. So I want to help you guys improve your procrastination in this new year. For instance, if you're a person that's not really an early morning person, but you have an early shift, my suggestion to you would be to get your clothes out at night. You know, some people do shower at night. Some people have to shower at night and in the morning, whatever it is. Lay your clothes out, meal prep. You're improving your procrastination. But if you wake up in the morning, you have no idea what you're going to wear. Your hair is to the left, okay? And you got to make your lunch and cut up your cucumbers and do all this other stuff. That's all procrastination. It can have a negative consequence for you, because if you continue to be late to work, you just may lose your job. Let me try to wrap this up. You may just try to lose your job. You just may lose your job. Not try to lose your job, but your procrastination can lead to it. Here's another thing. If you're a college student, you can be an adult or teen or, whichever, and you are waiting to the very last minute to write this paper. What if that teacher does not, what if that professor does not go ahead and allow you guys to bring it in a day late? Now you're going to have a whole grade. So you're going to miss a whole grade because you were procrastinating. You waited to the last minute. So I just want to help you guys improve and do better. Listen, prepare your things at night if you work in the morning, even if you work overnight. Listen, when I was hardcore in the nursing field, I had my nursing uniforms ironed for the entire week. I know that I'm doing 3 shifts. So I would do 1, 2, 3 weeks at a time. All I had to do was go and get it off the hanger because I hate procrastinating as much as I hate ironing. So you get my point? The thing that you hate doing most is what you need to do first. That way you feel like you're accomplishing something. And then, when you wait, you get overwhelmed and you feel aggravated because now the pressure is on. Again, some of you may work well. Some of you may have your greatest work, your greatest meetings. Some amazing deals come out of your procrastination. But in this day and age, we're going to have to improve it, especially because it can have a negative effect. I'm going to look down again, see what I wanted to tell you guys. I hope this is helping you guys. Seriously, like, comment, subscribe, and always hit that post notification bell so you know when I'm dropping the latest and greatest. We're talking about procrastination. We're trying to do better. I don't want anybody to feel guilty about being a procrastinator. I just want you to identify with yourself and say, you know what, I am a procrastinator, and then see how you can become better. See how you can improve, because it didn't take you overnight to become a procrastinator. So this video is not going to allow you to change it. But again, even those, let me tell you something, a lot of guys out there procrastinating to propose, she gone. That was free right there. That was free. You procrastinating, she's not really sure. Procrastination affects everything. It affects your personal life. And just imagine if you're in a marriage and you just don't feel like cooking right away. You got some tension in your house. You cooking at 9 p.m., getting your dinner ready for your spouse. That's not going to work. That procrastination will lead to some drama in your house. I'm trying to tell you, fix yourself. And I find that cleaning is a big one for procrastinators. Oh, I got to clean a bathroom. Listen, get in the shower with the spick and span, and Mr. Clean and the brush, and go ahead and shower and clean your shower at the same time. I mean, I'm just trying to help you. Clean the shower while you're in the shower. Do something to help yourself, okay? If you guys are enjoying this, please go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm having a little fun with this because I know that procrastination is a sensitive topic, and I just don't want nobody mad at me. I really don't. I really don't want anybody mad at me. I am not a procrastinator. I'm like a go, 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 go. I don't like to wait for people. I don't like to, be late. If I'm late, I'm hard on myself because I feel bad, and I value my time and I value other people's time. So let's just try to do better in this new year. Okay. All right, let's see. They say some of the causes is fear of failure. And that's the part that I was trying to, when I was looking at this a couple of days ago, I said the fear of failure. Yeah, they're saying that the most common cause I need to ask my daughter about this. I'm serious. I'm going to drop my own comment after I ask her if there's any validity in this. And then I'm going to ask my best friend who asked me to do a video on this. I'm going to ask her if there's any validity. Do you guys think that there's any validity in, that there's a fear of failure tied to procrastination? I'm not sure. And because I'm not a procrastinator, I don't really know, but I really, really, really am going to ask. I'm going to ask my husband too, because for real, my husband is a big procrastinator. I'm talking about all caps, and he is proud. He is loud and proud about it, and he ain't going to change after 20 something years. He will get it done when he feel like it. Period. The end. Signed, Mr. Troche. All right, keep it moving. Let's see. Here's another thing. Wow, they say that procrastination can affect your health. Seriously, it really can affect your health. Why? Because now you are causing this anxiety. And I am going to go ahead and share something personal with you guys. I need to hurry up and get off of here, but I'm trying to make a point. So my daughter is taking E.N.D.U.R.E classes, okay? Over the holiday break, I mean, she had a lot of work to do, outlines, etc. So when the break started, I said, Jada, I mean, I know you got a few days before you have to go back to school. Why don't you just take this first day? Y'all came home. The day is over. She was mad that she didn't get a half a day. Okay, fine. Take tonight and then part of tomorrow. Start your outline. No, Mom, I need to just enjoy my break. And I'm thinking, if you have as much work as you say you do, you might want to start this now. But she's almost 16 years old. It's her work. I don't have to do it, but I don't want to deal with the anxiety that comes behind it. So I said, so you gotta use trickery. I said, you know what, Jada, I'm working on my business plan and things like that. So why don't you sit down with me? You can work on your outline and I'll go ahead and work on the business plan. No problem, Mom. So she sat down here, she got a business plan. Then she put her ear pods in. Then she in the kitchen getting ramen noodles. It's just, she couldn't just sit there. So I'm looking at this and now I'm saying, yeah, you start to get some anxiety because now this is pounding up and the days are rolling away. So the day before they had to go back to school, I didn't see my child all day. The day before they went back to school, I didn't see her all day. She waited to the last moment to complete an outline that she had days to do. Now, she met her deadline because I'm her mama. We're not playing. But why would you want to put yourself? So when it says here that procrastination can cause some anxiety, I can definitely see that, because now you feel pressured. Am I going to get it done? Am I going to overlook something, or whatever the case is? Guys, let's do better. I'm saying let's, because I want to be able to help you with your procrastination in 2020. I know a lot of procrastinators. Some of them are my very closest friend. Like I said, one of my best friends wanted me to talk about procrastination, and I'm even going to have to do a one-on-one session with her in regards to procrastination, because she really wants to do better in 2020. So I'm hoping that you guys will identify where you seem to drag a little bit when it comes to maybe a chore or whatever it is that you have to do on your to-do list. And why don't you reverse engineer? Why don't you try doing what you don't want to do first, and then you can enjoy relaxing or procrastinating or whatever the case is, but at least your work is done. See, me, I'm going to get everything done, and I'm going to utilize my time wisely. I'm going to maximize it and choose to do what I need to do. But let me tell you something. If you're procrastinating and you have things that need to be done, even when you go out, it consumes your mind, because you're like, you know what? I can't really stay at this event too long. I got something to do. So it really consumes you. If you're tired of being consumed with all the things that you have to do, this is a good time for you to improve your procrastination. I'm gonna go ahead and get off this topic, because we was just chopping it up. It wasn't anything deep. It was very basic. So if you're new to my channel, please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely subscribe, because we want you to come back in, check out some of the videos that I already have on this channel. And if you're returning, listen, this is our conversation. I'm talking to the Let's Build Together family until we find us a squad name. Comment below if you've come up with something during this time. But let's see. I'm going to go ahead and close this out. I think you guys get it. Hold on a second. I just want to make sure. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. Wow. I have really got to do a little bit more research on this. Seriously. Wow, I'm serious. They're really tying procrastination to the fear of failure. Man, that's kind of deep. All right, guys. Well, I have spent enough time up here messing around with procrastination. Listen, let's do better in 2020. Get your clothes out the night before. Prep your meals. Go ahead and clean that bathroom. Even if you got to do it while you're in the shower, do what it is that you don't want to do the most. You need to do it first. And let's get better with our time management, because that's the other thing with procrastination. Your time management is all off. If you need help with your time management, go ahead and drop it in the comment box, because I can show you how to manage your time. If you control your time, you will not lose anything, okay? When you waste your time and nothing is accomplished, man, I'm telling you, like, wow, that was non-refundable. So hopefully you got something out of this, just a little bit, not too much, because we keep it very basic. We keep the deep stuff for the one-on-one consultations, right? So I love you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Always hit that post notification bell, and you will know when I'm dropping the what? Latest and greatest on you. But for now, I am out. XO. Boom.